I'm live. Hello. I thought I was clicking over to the audio, but I was not. I'm happy to see everyone, and tonight we're going to ask what happens when you pour hurricane level hype over unproven peptides, add a splash of income claims, and top it with a sprinkle of I'm your savior energy. The story starts like this. Imagine your company just crumbled. You're grieving, shocked, and standing outside a funeral home. Instead of flowers, you get a text saying your income source is gone. No warning, no goodbye, just gone. And 6 weeks later, you're pitching a brand new company with the same promises, bigger hype, and a pre-launch clock already ticking. Caca. Disclaimer, cause Neweva likes to slap my videos. I don't know what just happened, but holy motherfucking triples. I'm so sorry. I thought I wasn't muted. Was my whole intro gone? Wait, where's my disclaimer? Welcome to my channel. I have a lot of technical difficulties, and here we are experiencing them again. Hello. Where the hell? We're gonna try it. I hope. Well, under fair use, all the other stuff. Where the hell is it? 2025. Forget it. We'll find it again.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I've been stuck on a memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us.
You know what? Okay, someone help me. Did we get to the part where I said disclaimers and then I fucked up? Or do I need to do the whole intro again? Because Michelle Churchill needs an intro. She does. Truly she does. Also, my light fell earlier, so that's fun. Hello, Savannah. I know the song's a bop, right? It's almost as good of a bop as the kazoo bop, but... I'll see if y'all... I'm a drink gremlin tonight. I've got 2 drinks. I've got my coffee from earlier because Frost Buddy's the best. And then I have my cup. I'll just pretend that we got to the first. We got to the first part. So. I was so close. I'm just gonna go through my disclaimer. So, Sorry about that. Squirrels, Neurokin, and Lurkers, Huns in Crisis. I'm DC, your autistic MLM dropout, and today's video is not just a reaction. It's a fun little study in how MLM leaders pivot fast, repackage old strategies, and use. I was just checking my sound was on. And use emotional shock to launch a new recruitment wave. Because when ex-reps rebuild too quickly without accountability, they end up repackaging the same harm in a shinier bottle and calling it leadership. Yay, we're back. Highs and lows. You said disclaimers didn't want mute? Okay, well, I got the first part. Oh, it's good to see you. I hope life has been going okay for you. I'm, surviving. Rough week, rough day. Good to see everyone. I'm excited for this video because I think that we're gonna test out my recording thing. I have 8 videos to record for June. Those are gonna be scheduled out because I'm gonna have surgery, and when I start feeling better, I will start streaming again. Hubby and the youngest are camping, so my oldest and I have a quiet house. I love that. Ranger Kathy said, I am always a drink gremlin. I have at least 3 drinks going at all times. I love that. You had coffee a few minutes ago. I fear I won't sleep well tonight. Coffee's funny for me. It makes me feel so calm. I don't know if it's memories, but I have to be careful when I drink it on stream. Oh no, that's the worst. Is it Shweta? Shweta Navani? Hello, Avery. Hero, my low is being super tired, but my niece is doing well at her track meet to qualify for state, and I'm living vicariously through her. K-Bird, love that. My high is I got to go to the gym, and I was mindful and avoided a pain flare. And my low was this week's just been shit. So that's it. That's all I've got. Oh my God. Happy birthday! Okay, Kazoo's coming in hot. Meow, 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 meow. If y'all want, I will make a playlist of my best performing videos. If you want to binge something while I'm out, that would be cool. And I always organize mine from oldest to newest because sometimes when you're binging, you want to start at the beginning. At least I do. So that's how I organize my playlists. Hi, the baby vultures in my workplace courtyard are thriving and so cute. Low, I'm behind on some work stuff and it's making me anxious. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hi, saw Lilo and Stitch with my hubby. Low, have to go back to work on Monday after 14 days off. I hope you had an incredible 14 days. We don't have any membership milestones, but I am here for it. Hi, I'm seeing the Lilo and Stitch tomorrow and going to brunch tomorrow. Tomorrow sounds awesome. Low, I have to socialize tomorrow. I get that. Kazoo birthday on my birthday is the best. Yay! We have covered Michelle Churchill a little bit. I did gray out the parts we're going to be reacting to, so I'm going to try to do that for future live streams. I'm gonna do my best, okay? Oh, Carmen, I'm sorry. I worked out today. Let's go. Low bad food day. Give yourself some compassion. I'm reading the chat if you're just listening to this. Oh, yay. I am doing I'm trying to do my master MLM playlist, oldest to newest, so I'm working on that too. Oh, you have to people tomorrow? Oh, that's the worst. I put on a lot of clothes when I have to people, and then I have my crochet and my Nintendo Switch and my sunglasses and my headphones and my backup headphones and my loops, just in case. Michelle Churchill, former top leader, maybe #1 recruiter in Modair, has jumped to Neweva after Modair imploded. So she's on the Neweva train, and she is a big John Meltdown fan. We are also big John Meltdown fans. Let me see if I can play this. Everyone's going to be like, we don't want that. Oh no, where is it? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. No. We'll try it again. I have one. Can I do that? I have one on my Instagram. You should go watch it. I got a few submissions to my campsite for some stuff to cover. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And we're going to start. Right? Meow. I did do an update. I did this instead because I have no idea. And I'm going to move this over because I didn't get to do it earlier. All right. Oh no, Marie. Got laid off yesterday. Hi, had lots of time to craft and read today. I'm so sorry. Hello, Kimberly. A friend of mine just went from Modere to Shackley and just announced that their collagen is coming to Shackley with the same name. I thought the collagen was going to Amare, but that's interesting if it's going to Shackley. I wonder if they got a better offer from Shackley than Amare could do. So if you didn't know, Ozma is the CEO of Amare now. She was the former CEO of Modair, and her brother owns the patent for the collagen. And I think Ozma might share it, but her brother for sure owns it. So it would be interesting if the collagen went to Shackley because Ozma is at Amare. So it's I can't wait to see what happens. Aaron covered a guy who's pretty mouthy who went from Modair to Amare, and he's probably going to spill something first. Yes, Savannah. Oh my God. Time to pivot. Let's go. The Amare dude is going to be pissed. Carmen, yes. Here we go. Let me know if the sound is awful. I'm going to do my best to balance it.
Coming in super excited. I'm about to share something with you that is going to blow your mind. If you did not see the caption, we have not talked about this, and it's been 5 weeks, but this is the caption. Hold on tight. Hold on tight. What happened to Modair? And
imagine the eruption of Mount St. Helen times 12, and that's what happened. Oh my God. Dave. Yes, Dave. Dear Lord. You, David. Yes. Thank y'all for liking the stream. I appreciate it. She was formerly the top recruiter in Modair. Now she's in Neweva. Oh yeah. Fair use. This is public. She's for sure a public figure. I don't have to blur anything.
Where is Michelle Churchill Dworak headed? What's coming in hot? That's what
The pauses and the filler words have been removed to protect our time.
we are about to discuss. If you can hear me, drop a 1 in the comment section. If you can hear me, drop a 1. If you're hopping on, I would love to know in the comments where it is that you are tuning in from. I'm currently in Michigan. Drop a 1 in the comments if you can hear me. Drop a 1 in the comments if you can hear.
Unfortunately, we can hear you, ma'am. I am trying to fix my audio. I don't know why there's dirty audio in the background, but Danielle, thank you. Welcome to Illyria, everyone.
Horatio Gold, headmaster. So very pleased
Welcome.
to meet you. So very, very pleased.
Hello, sir.
Heard you wanted to see me?
I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to Illyria. Welcome, 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 welcome,
Welcome to Illyria.
I just wanted to have you in to say welcome.
That's very generous. Thank you so much. I love when y'all do things like that, like super chats. I'd rather it go to members being able to join the Discord and see what it's about. So I'm very grateful, and I'm putting the Discord link in the chat.
Me? Okay, great. So, did you see the caption? Like, I'm about to share with you what happened to Modair 6 weeks ago
We already
tomorrow. And I'm about to share with you where Michelle Churchill Dworak is headed, what's going up, and what in the actual world is coming in hot like a hurricane. It's going to be a stage 100. If you're brand new, I will give a little bit of an introduction. So my background was in human resources. I was an HR specialist, and I had an 8:30 to 5:30 job. I came home. My biggest number one goal was to put my child in bed. Like, you needed to go to bed. I need to go in the basement and make money and do hair. And I do hair in the basement, and then I would wake up and I do it all over again. And on the weekends, I would actually clean houses. And it got to a point, I was $60,000 in debt. I was living paycheck to paycheck. I was a single mom. At this very moment, Bella was 2 years old. And I just hit a rock bottom moment. It was actually a day that I was put on as an HR specialist to eliminate a group of employees within the engineering firm that I was an HR specialist at. And
So she's an HR specialist, and she's cleaning houses, and she's doing hair. That's a lot of jobs. That sounds very tiring. And I know there's lots of y'all who are working multiple jobs. Kudos to you. I dropped my light on my camera, and that's why I'm like messing with it.
I really just kind of sat down and evaluated where I was going, and the fact that I was going to retire when I was 90 years old, and that I was going to have debt until I was 90 years old. My future was going to...
How mad am I going to get at this Michelle lady because I need to know if it's safe to bathe? Maybe just have a rubber ducky to throw. I hope all of y'all's crafts are safe.
To consist of not traveling with my child, not making memories, not being the mom
Oh my God.
on the...
Sorry. Did y'all watch Ava Matea's video? It's like 54 minutes, and it is an Arbonne lady who, her math was not mathing, but she paid off $40,000 in debt because of Arbonne. It's wild. If you want to, you should watch it. It's really good.
Field, not being the mom that participates in the classroom, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. So, long story short, 5 years prior to this moment, I wasn't even divorced yet. 5 years prior, I was invited by someone to take a look at making money with her on Facebook. I had no Instagram, no TikTok, no YouTube. And I was a hard no. Never. Like, I didn't use social media. I was not social on social media. I thought that was like spammy whammy. There's no way. No. I wasn't even open. And I always apologize now because I didn't realize what I was saying no to. But in the pivotal moment in my life when I was a single mom and needed something to earn an additional stream of income, I became open. So I ended up opening up and merging with a company called Beachbody. And I was there for 4 years, top 1% of the company.
A Beachbody buddy? Oh my God. That makes so much sense.
4th year in, I was making $89,000. That's pretty good frickin' money. It was almost double what I was making as an HR specialist.
Let's go, Kimberly.
As I was doing this, I just want you to know that what we do, if you see anyone making money online, if they're doing it the right way, it is a personal growth journey with a compensation plan attached to it. if you do it the right way.
Hell no.
And as I'm reading a book called 6 Figures to Success by Rob Sperry, I come across a guy, and I highly recommend you stop and write down this guy's name. Because if you want inspiration, you want fire, you want to be inspired, you should be following a guy named John Milton. So as I go and stalk him for
John Meltdown, the king of network marketing. He said himself he was the king of network marketing. I need to grab that clip and just play it over and over and over and over again.
afar, we build a relationship, and a year later I realized, Michelle, not only could you quadruple your income, you could help more people. There was leadership there I didn't have, there was a system I didn't have, and there was also hero products with the dual-sided comp plan. I didn't have to recruit anyone to be underneath me, and I could earn 36% commission. So
if you're just listening, K-Bird in the live chat said, do you need that much personal growth if you aren't scamming? Great question. I just retched. Oh my God. She's pretty wild. I mean, she does these lives where she just talks about nutrition. And then she did this live. And the first thing I heard was, what the hell happened to Modair? And I was like, that's it. That's the one. That's the one.
I ended up walking away from an $89,000 per year income, went all in with Modair, had the best year I'd ever had. Last year I closed at like $330,000. And 6 weeks ago, as I'm pulling into a funeral, I get a text message from a leader on my team that says, after 23 years, we're very sorry. We've decided to close the doors. Basically, peace out. The day before commission.
Again, I'm doing the black and white for the what I'm responding to for the main responses. But that was an argumentum ad martyrdom. And I was so ready for that. I was so prepared. I was so close. Argumentum ad martyrdom. Argumentum ad martyrdom fallacy. Claiming that suffering or sacrifice proves your idea is right or worthwhile. For example, I gave up everything to join this opportunity, so it has to be amazing. I think it's on her computer, Becca. Yeah, I think it's on her computer. Yeah, on Ava's video, the Arbonne lady was saying that she left a job. She left a government job and then a job helping like in a mental health field to do Arbonne. No shade if you need to pivot. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you need a lot of good people in the mental health space, and it's twisty that MLM people lure a lot of people into a product-based pyramid scheme, in my opinion. So Michelle compares losing her business to losing a child to amplify the emotional stakes, but suffering isn't proof of ethical business. This kind of framing manipulates both her grief and the viewer's empathy, and the pain is real, but it's being leveraged to sell. That's the issue. Rip to Modair, but also Kazoo funeral. Do I have the funeral march up here? Sure do. No, that's not funeral. That's okay. Insert funeral march here. I'm trying to add more emotional agility sections because I think it helps add the nuance to this twisty stuff going on with these top leaders. Whoops, where's my mouse?
Check was supposed to hit. Not even kidding you. Not one person in any way, shape, or form saw this coming. Coming to find out in 2021, the person who owned Modair took out all the equity in the company, $150 million, and put it in his greedy pocket. And Z Capital owned us. And we could never get ahead. We had a lot of interest on the.
What are you talking about? Someone's greedy. It was his business. He took out all the capital. So did he sell it to someone else? Let me rewind that. I don't understand.
Was supposed to hit. Not even kidding you. Not one person in any way, shape, or form saw this coming. Coming to find out in 2021, the person who owned Modair took out all the equity in the company, $150 million, and put it in his greedy pocket. And Z Capital owned us. and we could never get ahead. We had a lot of interest on the loan. And when they sat down to go through their credits, debits, assets, or like this company, not thinking of people like me or John Melton, the Zaleckis, or families that put food on their table, they just said, shut their doors, goodbye.
Do you understand? This is twisty. This is twisty. I understand it's going to be twisty. The person who owned Modair had the right to take all the capital out and put it in his bank account. And then I'm guessing the Z Capital owned Modair. And the reps weren't able to sell enough product to keep up with the interest. And then Z Capital said, this is losing us money. We are not going to bleed any more money. So Modair's shut. We don't have the money to pay commissions. We're done. That sucks. And also, it's not necessarily about greed. It's not necessarily about greed. Cal! Rebuilt it with cards. Let's push it down. Yay! Hello. Moving on up.
Well, we're moving on up to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Yes, she's mad he divested. Oh, Cyber Square Peg celebrates 9 months. We've got a new baby snark. Yay! I'll play it again. And Marianne celebrates 19 months. My cat just had 7 kittens. I hope that picture's in the Discord.
Well, we're moving on up to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Thank y'all so much. I don't know if this is a win or not, but the members and being able to make money on YouTube, I paid off my computer. And I'm really grateful. And that was a high. That was a high. If it's your own business, then why are you complaining about the owner shutting down the company? Burn. Yes. Businesses do not have to think about their employees' families. Sounds awful, but true. That's a good point, though. If it's their own business, then how did it close down? If they're their own CEOs, then how are they not able to make their money?
No notice and no commission check paid, goodbye. Can you imagine that day? It was like I lost a child, and I'm not even kidding you, because my business was my baby, and it will always be my baby. So I had 2 choices. I had people coming at me from every direction from companies. I sell $50,000 to $90,000 every single month in products. I never recruit less than 10 to 15 people every month. I show up good, bad, busy, ugly. Like, I don't care what type of day it is. I've got a zit on my face. I've got a freaking Band-Aid over it. I show up. So
Thanks,
here
Albert.
I am. I got 2 choices. I look at it as dating. I'm getting all these offers from all these other companies. I'm talking good offers, like 6-figure offers. And I'm like, you know what? It's like a relationship. I feel like I just got dumped by a man that I didn't want to break up with. And I got 2 choices. I can go to the bar tomorrow and meet a new guy and sleep with him, or I can sit back and really look at what's out there.
What is happening? I must have not listened to all this the way through. What are you, ma'am? Hello? Hey, this is my business. This is my online business, and this is how I'm going to recruit. I'm going to talk about comparing it to sleeping with someone at a bar, or taking a step back and looking at my options of who to sleep with. This is not as professional as I thought it was going to be, but here we are. Here we are. Yeah, bridge contracts, master distributor level. I bet this is just my grumpy conspiracy theory. John Melton remembered her being the top recruiter in Modere. She may have even been on John's team. I don't know. And he gave her a master distributor spot. He may have also given her a bridge contract. I don't know. But it seems pretty twisty that she gave up all these other bridge contracts, allegedly, to go to companies that are established so that she could go to Neweva, who has no track record. They've got Brian McMullen funding all of their stuff. They've got awful tasting hydro water. They've got peptides, and then, they've got their snow collagen. We've done a video on that. It's an eye roll of a lifetime, honestly. Oh, God. It's bad. Thin reaction. Sorry, I'm fixing my pedal. Hi, Michelle. I don't know, Demi. I don't know how we got here, and I'm sorry for bringing us here. Savannah said, worst apology ever. Also, we're on 100K watch for Savannah. If you haven't followed Savannah yet, if you like documentary style, incredibly edited videos of anti-MLM content, scam content, I don't know, bad influencer or bad TikTok stuff, you're not going to see just repetition of like all the stuff that's been covered on other MLM, anti-MLM videos. She's a really great follow. Y'all probably already follow her, but if you don't, every subscriber helps, and you're not going to regret following Savannah. We're on 100K watch, so I hope we get there. As I'm like, we. Oh, like we're all in this together. Insert High School Musical video.
Look for something that was like Modair. It has the system, it has the leadership, it has the dual-sided comp plan, and it's got the products that are freaking flaming hot. I couldn't find anything.
Yes,
I looked at more
makeup.
than 176 companies. I sat with John Milton. I sat with the Zaleckis. I sat with Tim Housden. I sat with Brian, and I'm like, there's nothing comparable. So what happens when you have patience and when timing is perfect, I believe in a divine intervention. Guess what John Milton and his upline Tim Housden and his upline Brian did? And 6 other people. There's 6 people, okay, that are the founders of a company that is coming in pre-launch right now called Neweva. And what they did was they said, you know what? We're taking
Let's go,
Modair
Kimberly.
and we're putting it on frickin' steroids and we're putting it on a pedestal.
Putting it on freaking steroids? We're taking Modair and we're putting it on freaking steroids. False equivalence fallacy. Coming right up. I promise I'm going to put these on the buttons. That's okay. False equivalence. You're going to play false equivalence. Do not fight me on this. Mother trucker. Oh my God. What is the false equivalence fallacy? Comparing two things as if they are exactly alike when they really aren't. For example, investing in this MLM is as safe as putting your money in a bank. Yay. Positioning Neweva as a souped-up Modair implies value by association, despite no proof of safety, compliance, or sustainability. If Modair was a flaming roller skate, Neweva is the rocket-powered dumpster, in my opinion. Yay, big support. I watch Savannah's content a lot. I love her sass and energy. Let's go. Neweva. If y'all don't, Neweva is their name. I laughed so hard when they said that because that is going to be an impossible mountain to climb via their SEO. There's so many things already named Neweva. I don't know how they're going to overcome that, especially with awful tasting products, but that's literally my opinion because I've tried the product on stream. Snow collagen and steroids. Really a true 80s party flavor. Party favor, yes. We may have some grumps watching who are part of Neweva. So, I do hate an odd number, though. So, if someone could take pity on me to get us to 44, that would be great.
We're making it even better. Bigger, better. And because of the timing of everything, because of the relationships with these men, 23 plus years, you show me any network marketing company that has 23 plus years of multiple people, 6 people in the industry that are the owners of a company that are not financing the company in any way, shape, or form, that have a relationship with.
Hey, I have a question. I just have a little question. Brian McMullen, your bank, I say bank loosely. The guy who's funding all this fun stuff, is he also a silent partner in Make Wellness? The company I'll have a blood feud with? Is he also allegedly a part of 19 other multi-level marketing companies? That's my question. I'd love an answer. I don't know. She's saying she's making a lot of claims that don't really add up to much. Why keep talking about all the stuff they are taking for a company that failed? If I'm selling a movie, I'm not comparing it to Battlefield Earth. Yes.
The vendor who have peptides that are coming out that are clinicals are done, FDA approved, and farm grade. Hydrogen cocktail, it's disgusting.
Peptides, FDA approved, farm grade. Misuse of scientific language. We love that. Farm grade isn't a scientific designation from what I understand, and our science people in the chat can correct me. Not a scientific designation, and implying FDA approval for all peptides is misleading. Most supplements aren't FDA approved. If you need a farm to bless your peptides, maybe it's not science, it's fan fiction. Michelle, care to comment? Asking for all my friends in the live chat. They weren't funding the company? Yeah, I think that's a lie. But that's just me. Asking for my friends in the chat. They are not FDA approved. I know Amy's going to lose it in the chat. The science isn't sciencing, and we hate that here. Yeah, I think they're trying to buy the license to HydroShot to have them white label it. I don't know how those cans are going to survive shipping though, because the aluminum or whatever they're in is very flexible, very bendy. I think it could possibly burst in transit, but maybe not. I mean, it came to me fine. Did she just say farm grade peptides? We're growing peptides on farms now? I'm confused. Yeah, I think it's Young Living adjacent. I'm just kidding.
And hot. If you follow Gary Brecka, go follow him. 2.5 million followers. Hydrogen water in your body. If you want to know how I can show up like a freaking fire hydrant, it's in your body for 8 hours. No more Celsius, no more coffee, no more midday crack.
Try HydroShot before you sign up for Neweva. Oh, where do you do it? H2, like the number 2, bev.com. That's where you can buy HydroShot. All of the graphs on that website were pulled for the PowerPoint of the video that I lost because of Neweva. They slapped my content. I got 3 back. I got my copyright strike removed, and they still got that video down, which I'm salty about. All of the graphs in that presentation were from the website. You can try it. My dad and I tried it, and it's disgusting. Imagine super flat Sprite. And as soon as you're like, oh, that's really flat Sprite, you get hit with the saltiest taste. It's almost like opening your mouth in the salt, like a salt water, a body of salt water, like Galveston. And then you get an aftertaste of stevia right as you swallow. And not only that, the more you drink, the saltier it tastes, in my opinion. And the aftertaste of stevia, if you're someone who can taste the aftertaste of stevia, it builds and builds and builds. So you have this alternative sweetener clashing with the super salt and the flat Sprite. It is not a combination I would wish on my worst enemy. It's awful. Hello. My water already comes with hydrogen.
But what about snow collagen? I want you to envision the snow coming down, and when it hits the ground, it melts because that's what it's doing in the body with hydrochloric acid. There's nothing on the market that can compare to 3 of these, and there's more than 3.
There's hydrochloric acid in the snow collagen. Did we miss that last time? Can you ingest HCl? No, you cannot ingest hydrochloric acid. Ingesting hydrochloric acid is extremely dangerous and can cause severe, life-threatening injuries. I don't understand what she's saying. Let me rewind it.
Hydrant, it's in your body for 8 hours. No more Celsius, no more coffee, no more midday crash. But what about snow collagen? I want you to envision the snow coming down, and when it hits the ground, it melts because that's what it's doing in the body with hydrochloric acid. There's nothing on the market that can compare.
What? Yeah, there's nothing on the market that compares with that because you can't ingest hydrochloric acid. Michelle? Hyaluronic acid. Oh my God. Thank you. I was like, this is wrong. This is wrong. Oh, thank you, Melissa, for coming to my rescue, because I would just have been stuck on that. The hydrogen in hydrogen water is hydrogen gas. Elaine's like, HCl? We're confused. Sprite with sardines mixed in and zested up with alternative sweeteners. I think I'd probably gag and have a full body revolt. Yes. I got sick after I drank it. Hello, Jackie. She must be hyaluronic. I'm
to 3 of these, and there's more than 3 things coming. There's a digital product for travel, a travel product system service, I should say, that I've never seen.
Dude, they're going after Nilo Life. They're going after Make Wellness. They're going after whoever sells snow collagen. Coming in hot. I don't know why you would need to do this, because Nilo Life is literally, in my opinion, dying a slow and painful death. They just did their launch 2.0. It's awful.
In my entire life of living. And we're in pre-launch. It's been 6 weeks.
You have to drink it within 30 minutes according to the bottle. The can, if you leave it open after 30 minutes and you don't drink it, all of the extra hydrogen evaporates, if that's the right term.
We're ready to launch anywhere between mid-June and July. You know, for the products, I have a VIP list. But hold on, you got 2 choices. I need you to listen carefully. Number 1, you drop VIP if you're not on my VIP launch for these products. Number 2, you enroll for free right now. I help you build your VIP list. Mine's at 300 people coming in just to want to make money from their palm of their frickin' hand with a system.
Hey, where's the customers? Where are those fancy, handy-dandy customers that would balance out your business model to not be a pyramid scheme? Michelle? Michelle, where's your customers? Also, do we not remember on the first live stream that is still up, by the way, where we listened to Brian McMullen say that we're going to be able to ship products out in a week? It's 6 weeks later, and now we're going to hear from Miss Ma'am that they're going to try to get things up and running by end of June, mid-July. I hate being lied to. And obviously, Brian McMullen didn't lie to me, but I felt like he lied to me because I was on the Zoom call, and all the people who trusted him, who had just left Modair, have now been without a paycheck for a month and a half. Not that I care about MLMs, and not that I want people to join MLMs. It's deceptive what was said, in my opinion.
Life-changing, hero products, leadership that doesn't exist, up to 40% commission without ever recruiting anyone or spamming your friends and family member. And you get to link arms.
I don't want to link arms with anyone. I don't really like touching anybody. So you said up to 40% commission without ever recruiting anyone or spamming your friends. Logical fallacy, false dilemma. We're here for it. I love that we're just like getting the logical fallacies out. False dilemma. What is the false dilemma fallacy, or either or? Presenting only 2 options when, in reality, there are more possibilities available. For example, either you join our MLM, or you'll never succeed in life. Michelle is implying, in my opinion, that you either spam friends or join her team. And the reality is ethical businesses don't require either. You could also hear me out, not join an MLM at all. Right? Right. Oh my God. I'm flashing back to chemistry experiments in middle school. You know, I would love to, not that I would put a kid online, you could blur them, but you know those videos where you have the kids trying different foods? I would love a kid who had just taken chemistry like 8th grade. I know there's like a chemistry in 8th grade and then there's a extra chemistry in like junior, senior year, whatever it is, sophomore year. Listening to this shit and then saying, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? I feel like that would be great. That would be great content. This feels like a terrible way to start a company. You are not wrong, Carmen. They sound as litigious as Melaleuca. You know, they definitely are heavy-handed with the copyright strikes. The truth detector said that was a lie. How can she say that she likes the product if she didn't try them? Well, Hydra Shot's available to buy. I don't know if she's actually tried the peptides. The peptides, I think, are for sale at another company. I think, and I could be wrong, I'm stating this as my opinion, not as fact. I think what Neweva is going to do is that they're going to white label a lot of products. Another company's going to make them, and then they're going to package them a Neweva product, then Neweva is going to sell them. That's what I think. Anti-MLM kids to protect the next gen. Yes. Neweva is giving Elamir vibes. I just saw a video on Sarah Jean channel, I believe is her name, and she talked about how the MLM company is not the cult, but the industry itself is. That's why they go from company to company. That's interesting. I think, what was I writing the other day? I was thinking about this, what you're saying. And let me see if I can find it. I was writing. I was writing something down, but I don't remember where I put it. I think that the MLM companies are intentionally pushing reps away from becoming customers. People who would be customers are forced to become reps because that means the company gets to have people buying product every month. With a customer, there's no requirement because you don't have to pay to access your commission. I think that the overall industry, the compensation model is what drives the biggest issues for me. The compensation is broken in that it harms more people than it helps. And people going from MLM to MLM, they don't think that the compensation model is broken. They think that, that product just didn't work for them, or that product just didn't work for their customers, or their leader just didn't work for them, so they're going to go find a new leader. Your brain, it wants to, what is it called? Your brain likes being around familiar things. There is a percentage of people who leave a high control group, and there's more people that end up joining another high control group within the first year, which is scary, but you think about that so you can be prepared. But I think that's part of why people go from company to company. I agree in part with the overall industry being the issue, but I think individually, I think it trickles down. I think overall industry issues, businesses themselves issues. You have some businesses better at compliance than others, and then the leaders double down on what the MLM hierarchy wants them to do. That sounded convoluted. I apologize. Mother trucker.
And partner with me. The woman who travels the world and walks on stages. I've done trainings for Gary. I've done trainings for Fraser Brooks. I've done trainings for John Melton.
Did you get paid for those? If you didn't get paid for them, then like, so what? Live chat is different if y'all are doing speaking engagements. To make it seem like you are jet setting around the world when probably you're paying for your own plane ticket and going to a conference and speaking for free, that is unimpressive and it's deceptive.
I've done trainings for Ray Higdon. I've done live
John Meltdown and Ray Higdon. Okay, great. I would never ask you to speak on any stage that I would ever have. And she wouldn't want to speak on any stage that I would ever have. Just no.
Trainings for so many top 7-figure income earners that I no longer can count it on my fingers, and you get to partner with me for free. So if you want to enroll and you want me to help you build your VIP list, drop.
Amy said I did find the peptides already for sale, both from the same company. Do you think that the leadership at Neweva is telling their top leaders, like a master distributor, allegedly, their other top leaders, hey, try this. We're going to package it in Neweva stuff. Hype it up, but don't tell people that you already have the product. I don't know if that's happening. Maybe they're just falling in line and doing what their upline's telling them to do, doing what the leadership, the Neweva 9 is telling them to do, the Nazgul. We don't know. If someone wants to whistleblow early on, we'd love that.
In the comments, VIP with a money sign next to it. You and I could do a couple things. I am the queen of curiosity and attraction marketing. I don't want you knowing anything about peptides. I don't want you knowing anything about hydrogen water. I don't want you knowing anything about snow collagen. I want to give you marketing tools and teach you how to have a brand to the point.
When I heard that, when I was making the grayed out sections, my God, I understand partly of what she's saying, but it's also, I don't love tricking people when it comes to marketing. If you don't have to, like, for example, this is very simple. This is not necessarily marketing. It's not on the commercial scale. It's not on the elevated, whatever, worldwide scale, just from a small perspective. Let's say you share someone's reel. What's better to do than covering it up is to write something, very short phrase to get someone to click on the reel, or you introduce it and then you share the reel and then someone wants to watch it. You're not playing a game with your followers. It is, imagine it like this. Let's say you're going out to lunch with a friend. You're good friends. And you have a really funny reel to show them. You open up your phone and you hand it to them and say, oh my God, you have to watch this. It's so good. You're not saying, like, you're not covering it and telling them, like, oh, you hear that really funny reel. Oh, you open your phone and you go find it. I'll send you the link. It's just, it's an eye roll for me, but what do I know? I'm just a gremlin with a conscience. I don't know. It's really ridiculous. It's just deliberate. I made these notes. I'm like, I can't even do it. It's just deliberately confusing people, deliberately like making everything vague and opaque so you can't see anything. You don't know what she's talking about. It's just hide. She's discouraging reps from learning product science, and that allows misinformation to flourish. Ignorance sells better, I guess. Hi, Callie. Have a good Dreamlight play. Yeah, because dudes are better, right? I'm being sarcastic. Amy said, what? Oh, why would you want them to not know anything about their products. Sounds great. Bunny's Island said, just thought of this. There's a medical history podcast called Sawbones, co-hosted by a licensed practicing medical doctor. That sounds very interesting. They did an episode on hydrogen water, and it's fascinating. Highly recommend it for looking for quick info on hydrogen water. And the podcast is called Sawbones. And the episode covers how hydrogen water is made and what the term means. Interesting. Young Living got into the hydrogen water space 6 or 7 years ago. They were selling a hydrogen water bottle. If you look up hydrogen water bottles on Google, there's this electronic something or other in the bottom of the water bottle, and you turn it on, and then it puts extra hydrogen in your water. That didn't really sell that well for Young Living. So Nueva's here, I don't know, 7-8 years too late, but there are some studies on the hydrogen stuff. I just haven't read all of them, and I don't know how to read papers that well. So,
where people are like, what is Melissa using? Melissa, what are you using? All I want Melissa to be able to say is, I saw a video that intrigued me. If I share it with you, would you press play? They're going to say yes. You add them to the system we already have in place. You tag them in the tool. I am here to tell you that there's a system. There's the Hero Products, Clinical Science, Clean, and you have the leadership. And you can enroll right now for free. But you have to drop in the comments VIP with a money sign. I went on live with a gal today who said, sure, go on my page and go live. I don't care. And she went live, and I went live on her page, and I shared Neweva and the new wave that is coming in and the background of this rebirth of Modair. And she already got 20 people on her VIP list.
You do realize that none of the people who started Neweva have any ability to say this is a rebrand of Modair. You can't say that. You can't just say, hey, I worked for Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola closes. Then you could say, this is a rebrand of Coca-Cola. I worked for Coca-Cola, so I'm going to say, hey, this is a rebrand of where I used to work. You can't do that. You don't own the name. You don't own the company. You are an independent contractor. You've lost the plot. Right?
Could you imagine when you launch this business in mid-June and July?
I need to get that clip.
I'm making a check with a comma. How about making $200 a week? Would that be meaningful to you? No. I've helped sign up 300 people to come make money from the palm of their hand without it interfering with what it is that they're already doing professionally. It's 2025.
Hey, guess what? You can't make any claims about what someone can earn in your multi-level marketing company. Why is that? Oh, yeah, the FTC's Section 5 of the FTC Act. And I don't care if they were forced to put that on their website. You make changes and pivot as you see needs for consumer protection, even though I wish their organization was bigger, because fuckery is afoot in multi-level marketing, the Wild West of it, whatever. This is a great pause.
You're talking no recruiting. You're talking no spamming friends and...
You are recruiting. You're literally lying right now. You're recruiting because you're getting people into your funnel. Then when your company finally opens, also you haven't got any customers yet. When the company finally opens, you're going to start plugging people in as they buy their kits. And then all of a sudden, you have a team. You know cost right now, but cost in the future. I just want someone to tell me the truth.
Family, and put a 40% commission in the comments.
We need to have a boiled jewelry. Maybe we can do a boiled jewelry party this weekend. I gotta take a mental health day tomorrow, I think. I'm just rough week.
Section. Here's what I need you to do. If you just want to be on the VIP list for the products, I need you to go to...
Dude, if y'all didn't see my thumbnail, can you go look at it after the stream ends? Because I put a little piece of paper over the top of this. And I said, I joined a product-based pyramid scheme and all I got was this piece of paper. Oh, this stupid piece of paper. So I thought it was great.
thebreakfastshow.net. You'll see a protein guide. It's free.
Yes.
You click there, you put your name, your email, your last name, you'll be on the VIP list. You want to partner with me, enroll for free, and start building a VIP list, you will go to
Partner with me, enroll for free. But there's going to be a cost down the line.
thebreakfastshow.net, and you will see Neweva. You will click on it. You will put your first name, last name, email, and you will Instagram or Facebook message me saying, I enrolled with you. Help me build my VIP list. I am looking for people who want to be 6-figure, 7-figure income earners. Like hungry, vision. Like I'm sick and tired of being the broke, busted, disgusted, average person. I'm ready to go to savage. Lead me the frickin' way. I need you to...
This is going to be there's so many good sound bites from this. It's very like broke, division, whatever that guy says. The guy from Life Activated Brands, the owner, whatever, Steven, no, I don't remember his name. I'm sorry. My brain is like not braining tonight.
Hungry. I need you to realize that you're playing too freaking small and you need to play bigger. I need you to come across this video.
I'm playing too freaking small and she needs us to play big. Okay. Appeal to emotion. Coming right up. What is the appeal to emotion fallacy? Trying to win an argument by stirring up strong feelings instead of using facts or logic. For example, join now or you'll be heartbroken forever. Used to lure you into an MLM. I don't know what's happening. My buttons are just slow. Leveraging her asking you or even her leveraging self-worth rhetoric to push recruitment is manipulative, let's speak, and coercive. We love that, except we don't. We learned about that with the bite model. We learned about that with the influence continuum. It's shit. Confidence, coaching, or culty conditioning, you decide. Those choices sound so great.
Go, I came across this live tonight for a reason. Here's all the reasons why yes, instead of all the reasons why no. You are now a victor. You are not a dumb. Okay? So drop.
She's annoying me. I'm just taking a breathing break. Oh my God. She's annoying me. Not that she is annoying. I'm trying to not be in the name callie space. It's a lot.
VIP with the money sign in the comments if you're linking arms and partnering with me right now for free to build a massive business online using social media.
It's interesting, like, yes, this is so professional. You could have typed this in Canva and reversed it and printed it out because her shirt is backwards. She could have flipped her camera and she chose not to. Think about that for a second. Not only that, she didn't reverse her camera and she decided to write backwards on her piece of printer paper that probably came out of her printer. You could have done it in PowerPoint. You could have done it in Google Slides. You could have done it in Canva. You could have done it in a lot of programs for free. But join my team. Join my team. It's the you're getting in at the, what is it called? Ground floor. It's a ground floor opportunity. Shackley bought Modair patents and products today. Oh my God, I didn't know that. Yeah, I was wondering if they offered a better deal than Modere. Do you have any links? Would you be able to submit them to my campsite bio? That would be great. Broke, busted, and disgusted is Johnny Meltdown's lingo. Yep. Ma'am, you shall hydrogen, water, peptides, and collagen. Calm yourself.
Years ago, I had no Instagram, no TikTok, no YouTube, 200 friends on Facebook. Today, I have 400,000 plus followers on Facebook, 250,000 plus on Instagram, and 400,000 plus on TikTok. Do you want to know why?
Just before you tell us why, can we just tell YouTube now? She's a public figure. She's a public figure. She's a public figure.
I was sick of being broke, busted, disgusted. I was positive, coachable, willing to grow. I was a victor, not a frickin' victim. And I thought of all the reasons.
Ew. Not a freaking victim. I hate it. Just the undertone, in my opinion, she may not mean it this way, when she says, I am a victor, not a freaking victim, as if people who are survivors or victims of something had a choice in the matter. As if somebody would choose a situation where they would end up getting hurt or whatever. I don't like it. When she says that, I feel angry and disgusted and frustrated. Her shirt says so fetch. Mean girls.
Why yes to social retail instead of all the reasons why no to social retail. I no longer clean other people's toilets. I actually have a cleaning lady twice a
Oh, how very Rachel Hollis of you. Thank y'all to all of y'all who are in the customer service industry, the incredible house cleaning, house upkeep industry. Y'all are incredible. And y'all are incredible working for I can't say that. Working for individuals who have such shitty perspectives on the world, such shitty perspectives on people who are doing good work for them. I no longer clean my toilet. I have somebody else do that for me. All right, Rachel. Did y'all see that, Rachel Hollis, when she said that about her cleaning lady? Prove It reps use those exact words. Exact words. Yep. Can you call my mom to come pick me up? Yes.
every week. I no longer, I'm an HR specialist getting a 3% income raise annually. I no longer have $60,000 in debt.
Yes.
My daughter goes to a private school, and I no longer am a hairstylist. I retired from hurting my back and leaning over a sink and doing hair. So here's what I need to do.
You were an HR specialist and you were doing hair and you were cleaning? It sounds like potentially you're able to make a lot of money doing that. So I'm confused. Which one was it? Were you an HR specialist? Were you doing all three? She retired from hurting her back and leaning over a sink and doing hair. We love this is kind of a mouthy one, but it's post hoc ergo propter hoc. Coming in hot. What is the post hoc ergo propter hoc fallacy, or false cause? Believing that because one event happened after another, the first event caused the second. For example, I joined the MLM and then got a promotion, so the MLM must be responsible for my success. Melissa said, grabs keys to the Hellcat. Mom's coming. Oh, God.
To do J. Lou enrolled with you, you need to message me that. You have to message me on Instagram or Facebook saying, I enrolled with you. Help me build my VIP list, baby. This is your baby. It's a rebirth. Neweva is coming in like a hurricane, and right now we're preparing for it. I have Zooms with a peptide doctor. I have the Neweva nitro gas hydrogen drink that we had a Zoom last night. Like, come be a...
If you're watching this and you are pro Neweva, can I just beg you, go to h2bev.com. Go order the 12-pack. It's $40. Do not buy the lime the lime one. Get the orange one. And drink it and tell me if it's one of the grossest drinks you've ever ingested. And you may say to me, hey, DC, I don't care about what it tastes like. I'm drinking it for what it does to my body. Okay, I want you to take note of the price. Then I want you to take note of the price when Neweva gets their hands on it and is going to put the MLM price on it. And then you can say to yourself, maybe the MLM doesn't really have my best interest at heart because at $40, H2Bev is making money selling this drink. They have to fit in all of the commission payouts into the price. But right now, and that's still expensive, $40 for 12. Try it yourself. It's my opinion, because I drank it on stream. It is awful. My dad may or may not have said it tastes like brake fluid. Oh, we hate it here.
Fly on the wall. Timing is everything.
100% worse than Shakeology, Nicole. 100%.
Have you ever heard of ground floor? Except for you have 6 founders who have been in the industry for 23 plus years. So you have 20, 40.
Sorry. Timing is everything. Have you ever heard of ground floor? We have 2 logical fallacies, exigency fallacy and the bandwagon fallacy, and we're going to play both of them. Because on my channel, I am trying to, we snark, we go on squirrel trails, we have great conversations in the live chat, and we're going to insert some logic, and we're going to debunk this stuff, not by saying, hey, your shirt, whatever. Like you not painting your wall behind you makes your MLM shit. That's just a very bad example. We're saying, hey, your idea is flawed. Your words are deceptive, and here's why. So I hope that's good for everybody. We're just going to wait. Exigency coming on up. Where's my the Jeopardy? Come on, dude. What is the exigency fallacy? Claiming something must be done immediately because of an urgent need, even if that urgency is fake. For example, act now. This once-in-a-lifetime MLM opportunity is disappearing before your eyes. What is the bandwagon fallacy, or appeal to popularity? Arguing that something is right simply because many people are doing it. For example, millions have joined this program, so it can't be that bad. Right? It can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. Urgency plus FOMO equals classic MLM bait. I don't know if y'all have been around that. That's what got me into Mary Kay. That isn't what got me into Young Living, but we see that a lot in a lot of presentations from a lot of MLM leaders. Yay, another ground floor opportunity, or is it just the same elevator going down? I say number 2. I love Hannah comparing the Modair bottles to shampoo bottles. I love that. I'm trying to make sure I link the creators that y'all are bringing up. Remember when Brooke Banks drank the Modair drink in that one video and she was trying so hard not to wince? I totally forgot about that until you brought it up. That's gold. That's absolute gold.
60, 80, over 100 years of education in the space of making money online. Does it get any more sexier than that? Okay? And you get to join right now. So if you are serious about making lots of money online
If you're serious about making lots of money online, hey, guess what? If the FTC did decide to do something, they could slap Neweva and they can slap you. Because you are in trouble doing things that you're not allowed to do as listed in Section 5 of the FTC Act. DC, stop repeating the rules. Okay. All right.
you want to enroll for free with Neweva, the new and improved Modair on steroids, the stepping stone to your 6-figure, 7-figure income. Maybe it's $200.
It's the stepping stone to your 6-figure, 7-figure income. Income implication without substantiation. Where's your income disclosure statement? Oh, wait, you don't have one. So you do realize you can't just say anything you want to say, right? Maybe she doesn't. Maybe she doesn't. These figures are atypical and misleading without disclosures. If vague promises paid bills, we'd all be millionaires, right? Eye roll of a lifetime, Michelle.
A month, maybe it's 500, maybe it's 10,000, maybe it's 20,000, maybe it's 30,000, maybe it's 40,000, maybe it's 50,000, maybe it's $100 a month. Every single one of those numbers I just gave you, I've earned in a month. Why can't you? Okay, so if you want to be on the VIP,
I don't know, because they're at the bottom of a triangular prism scheme, a product-based. Well, I say product-based pyramid scheme. You don't have any product yet. You don't have any customers yet either. So,
list for just the products, and you have not dropped VIP, I need to see with my own eyeballs VIP in the comments. If you have not and you want to make massive amounts of money and build a freaking business online the right way, I talk to hundreds of people a day. They don't even have a freaking leader helping them. Their leader doesn't do anything.
I talk to hundreds of people a day, and they don't even have a freaking leader. I think cold tactic, us versus them. I don't know what y'all think. Let me know in the comments or the live chat. But Michelle is painting herself as the only trustworthy guide, and she's isolating prospects from outside support. That's not mentorship. That's emotional monopolization. Yay. Michelle just gets better and better. Just a delight. Marie, high five your husband for me. She's making income claims for a company that has sold no products. What a farce. No customers either. Not necessarily, in my opinion, have I seen interest in gaining customers. The reps are going to be able to start in June, allegedly. And then the customers are coming in July, allegedly. Why wouldn't they start at the same time? Why would all the reps get to sign up and then figure out how to get customers after the fact? That seems like they are skirting very close to a product-based pyramid scheme, even though they haven't opened yet.
Their leader quit. Their leader just cashes a check every other freaking week, and they have no clue what they're doing. I'm here to tell you that that's not what's going to happen between you and I. Go follow my wall, hit the follow button, and you follow along, and you will see that leadership I will give to you does not exist. So, any questions, feel free to...
The leadership I'm going to give to you does not exist? Oh my God. Sorry. I'm too hot. Oh, God. Mother trucker. The lights get hot, you know. Rip. Amelia did rip. So if there are no products, does that make this a Ponzi scheme? I don't think it's a Ponzi scheme. There's actual products that I think they're in the process of buying. But I find it strange that Brian McMullen said that they were going to be able to ship products out in a week, and that hasn't happened. We knew that was ridiculous, but it's 6 weeks. It's 6 weeks later. That's pretty bold of her to say she's going to give you training that that doesn't exist. I think when you say it about yourself, I don't think it counts as much, but maybe it does. I don't think that means what you think it means. Yes. I think he said it's similar but better.
Drop them in the comments. That's what happened to Modair. That's what's coming in hot with Michelle Churchill Dworak. Like I said with Modair, it was an amazing, amazing company.
Why are you talking about yourself in the third person?
I made $330,000 just last year in the year of 2024. 2025 is going to be above and beyond that. I will be a first-time $1 million earner with Neweva. I frickin' know it. I manifest it, and I'm ready to help you and show you how to do it as well. Drop VIP in the comments to be first to know about the Neweva product launch June, mid or end of June, beginning of July. And to start right now, enrolling for...
You can't make this up. Nothing screams exclusivity like an open comment section. The patterns, I don't know. I don't know. The patterns of these leaders are wild because we see similar things more often than not. And then they claim like, oh, we're unique. We're special. Okay. All right, Michelle.
Free to make money with me and to build your own VIP list. So when this launches, you earn a check with a comma. There's no monthly minimum. There is no quota. There is no inventory on hand. There is no frickin' catch. Stop spinning things up in your head. Michelle, can you message me that on Facebook Messenger? Jay, can you message me that on Facebook Messenger? Okay? Yeah, Belkis. So here's what I need you to do. You will go, Kimmy, to thebreakfastshow.net and you will see Neweva. You will put your first name, last name, and your email, and then you will Instagram or Facebook message me saying, help me build my VIP list. I have everything for you. I did a training with Kayla Betts and Ashley.
Kayla is on my naughty list. Not that I haven't run into people who have called me fat. I find it interesting that that was the response to me talking about the ideas and the leadership issues and the logic issues of her presentation, that she didn't take the time to listen to that and address them. It was just, you're fat. Okay. Thanks so much, Kayla. You're a delight.
Does. I have a training with myself on how to launch, how to create a VIP list. Then we can do a live together. I have content. I have curiosity marketing, attraction marketing, like what you are about to learn and do without this interfering with what it is that you are already doing professionally will blow your mind. I'm out. It was such an honor to finally, for the first time in 6 weeks, to come to you and share what happened with Modair and where in the actual heck Michelle Churchill Dworak has found her freaking home.
Why do you keep saying Michelle Churchill Dworak has found her home? That's you. That's you.
Behind the scenes, with a lot of vision, with a lot of intention, with a lot of thought, and with a lot of freaking sitting down and thinking what's the best decision for not just me, but for you. I need to assure myself that what happened to Modair will not happen again.
Oh my God.
And unfortunately, going off with
Avery and I should do that. Absolutely.
another random company didn't give me that security blanket. And I can't ruin my reputation because you know me. Behind the scenes, I'm constantly plugging in to what's working, what's not working, what's the market want, what's the market not want, what works, what doesn't. Stop throwing spaghetti at a wall for you so that you can have your best month. So that everyone here in Neweva can frickin' win. All right, I'm out. Bye.
Oh my God. We did it. We did it. Where's Dora? Yay! If you're wondering why do you play Dora the Explorer, I mean, because we did it. We made it through. Let me ask you live chat. Is Michelle Churchill somebody that y'all are interested in keeping an eye on? Not every week, but she seems pretty, how do I want to say this? toxic as a leader, and she seems to maybe have some naughty tendencies in how she leads her team. So I'd love to know, maybe in the comment section or now, like, what do you think? Avery, we have to roast her website. Yeah, I cut it down. I found a quick, I'm trying to do some different links and stuff like that. Put her on the watch list? Yeah, I think so. No person in their right mind would waste spaghetti and throw it, lady. Nicole. Oh, Avery, I'll have to message you. This week was awful, so. Can we roast now? I mean, maybe we'll have to roast next time. Oh my God. I think we can all agree that we are seeing the patterns repeat. Hype, emotional bait, miracle language, and vague guarantees. We heard that from Michelle, a lot of the money stuff. It's textbook MLM pitch with a fresh coat of pre-launch paint. So if you're here wondering what's real and what's rebranded, remember, scientific legitimacy doesn't come from social media hype or poetic metaphors about melting collagen. What's the point of peptides if the whole structure is built on shaky claims? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Sweet. Avery is totally down for a roast, and we're here for it. We do not drink the Kool-Aid here. We analyze the ingredients, and I know that that's a very serious thing that happened in a high control group. I think it's a both situation where we can be sober about that, and then we can also say, like, we can take apart twisty shit and help other people potentially see what's going on behind the scenes, and that's why I say it. So, what, replay crew or live chat, what stood out to you? For me, her energy, and I'm never going to be the person to say, like, oh, she has too big of emotions. She comes across as condescending. She doesn't use a lot of filler words, so that's great. She, her ideas flow pretty easily. It's a night and day from listening to Courtney Shortney versus listening to Michelle Churchill. That's probably the only good things that I can say. What stood out to me was all of the income claims that she made. I'm fucking shocked and frustrated and angry because someone's going to watch this and say, so Michelle knows how to teach me how to make $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 a year because her training is nowhere else. And she kept saying, look how much you can make. Look how much I can help you make. What? That's deceptive. And you're using deception to recruit into your, in my opinion, product-based pyramid scheme. I don't know. If you've seen other pitches like this, I'd love to hear about it in the comment section. I'd love to, y'all just send some of these twisty people my way. K-Bird said she does not seem like someone I'd want to work with. I think I'd feel bullied. She doesn't, yeah, she definitely twist city. Yay, Mixnia. Thanks for watching the replay. Chicken collagen, brake fluid water, and Jon Snow mushrooms. I'm sold. Loose lemons. Oh, her list of reasons to consider her successful felt more like reasons to dislike and distrust her, in my opinion. Marie, well said. Well said. Stand out, in my opinion, brilliant and clueless at the same time. Her desperation and desire to stay at the top comes across as bullying or condescending, and that's not good to see in a leader or for someone to emulate. Yes. Oh, cool. I got this from a really cool small business. Where was it? It's on Etsy, but they have a cool, wait, was it on Etsy? I'll have to look at my receipt. It was really cool. It was really great. So I just put my logo, my DC, and then this is a key, and this is a keyhole. So thanks so much. I hope that y'all would, if you like the video, like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more scam spotting, fallacy busting, and anti-MLM analysis. I think overall, just as a recap, rebranding an MLM playbook isn't evolution, it's escalation. And the harm doesn't go away just because the name does. I'll see you next time. Deuces, Huns.